All right, jumping into a brand new tournament, the final tournament of this series, if we win. Going for intensive training pass. We are taking on the Fangs, Gories versus Sykes. Very exciting. We're getting this for Kwinn. Kwinn doesn't really need it, to be honest. It's kind of just filling out a training, but that's what we're doing today. We're filling out a training. So let's overhead max pressure and do what we can. Do what we can. All in all, I feel pretty positive about how the series has been going lately. And honestly, pretty positive on how it went in general. I'll have to do the math. Well, not really math, but I'll have to check how many videos we've done compared to other series. Because I feel like this has been a really quick one. I feel like it's been quicker than others, which means we've won more, I think. But, yeah. After this one, Luca Goers coming up. So that is going to be the next mastery attempt. And as we do with all of our series, it's going to be set in the same save file. So all these players we've leveled up, they're going to exist in the new save. The new series, sorry. And we're going to have to determine, this is scout level 4. Maybe I don't know. We'll figure out something. Maybe we'll play against them. We're probably still going to be playing against, like Glories, Beasts, stuff like that. Those mastered teams. But we can figure out a time or a place or a way, I'm sure. Take on scout level 4. But, we might as well then just do the hot springs. Alright. I was hoping to just jump in because we're taking on the Goers. Would have been quicker, but if we're going to have to enter the menu to train out an injury anyways, I might as well just, do this real quick. I was aiming for the very quick turnaround, but you don't always get there. Oh. I wasn't sure if it was set because it wasn't working, but that's all good. Let's overhead against the Goers and just see if we can win. I think Goers are going to be interesting as a mastery series because they have higher speed than other players. I think they're probably the fastest team in the league, right? I actually haven't really checked that out at all, to be honest. But I think they are. I want to say it's something like that. If that's the case, then we might have some real trouble against them when we finish their mastery and then play as the Sykes and the scout level and then the Xanarkanabes. That might be an issue. So I'm really curious for that moment. I think no matter what, we can win a game against any team with any other team for the most part. I think pressure is way broken in this game. I think if you just max pressure and the other team which I think the other team probably sets like a pressure level. If they're not using a lot of pressure, it's just, you will eventually win. You won't maybe consistently win, but eventually you will be victorious. We've had some pretty seemingly insurmountable odds that we've been successful in, so. I'm trying to think what the worst stat team will be, though, in this series. I actually don't know. Maybe it is the Aurochs, as worst team just because of the strategy they use. But I don't know if stat-wise they're like a weak link. You know what I mean? But let's jump in. Let's play visual. Let's get Kwinn one more win. Tats past Cahan, and we're off. Pass to Rin, who sets up Mayu. Nice. Mayu, the corkscrew shot. Beautiful. And Gear is pushing. Mayu steals and pushes right side. Nice. I'll take it. Rin is just making the moves. Dodges both attempts at stealing the ball. Passes to Kahan, who, as well is doing all they can to avoid the Guado. As the second goal is scored by Tats. I'm really surprised that wasn't intercepted. That's kind of shocking, to be honest. And Tats again with a corkscrew shot. Nice. I mean, at this point, we're 3-0 up. This is feeling like a dominant end to this series. I will mention next week, before we start the Goers, I am going to do one more league. So I think Goers will start on Tuesday, right? Assuming I win, which, I mean, we're 2 minutes in with 4 goals. I think the win is pretty much assured. But yeah, so we're going to do a league. Probably going to do like 4 or 5 stars of pressure. Just, kind of a light amount of pressure. And just see how we place. I think if I max pressure, I'll just win. No, I just like the idea of doing that to see where we stand, so to speak. Kind of a final hurrah. All right, Mayu with the corkscrew shot. Nice. Not past the pop. Kahan says no. Mayu shoots. Massive. 6-0. Gira shoots. Nice. Nav, is that the first attempt they've made on our goal? It might be. I mean, it fails, but valiant effort, Nav. Valiant effort. And we are really just wrapping it up long past Dagira. Can's injured and, you know, too little too late. 6-0 final score. There it is, 2-1 for the Beasts. Perfect. And with that, we will send Kwinn away. We have mastered Scout Level 4. Amazing. Alright, well thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. When you come back, we'll play the League, and then we'll be playing as the Luca Goers in the next Mastery Series. Thank you again, and catch y'all next time.